Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm going to entitle this Stay at Home Free 24 Song Download. I've done a series of these because I'm trying to help you guys become better musicians, learn these chords to these great songs. So while we're still sitting here trying to get through this pandemic, because believe me, by no means it's over or it's coming to an end. We haven't gotten past the first wave and the numbers are rising. So if you don't have to be outside, stay home. Okay, if you're being called back to work now, go to work, come home, stay home. So I'm gonna go visit, go somewhere and be out. You save lives when you stay at home. I was at the cleaners yesterday, and that was the first time I've been to the cleaners since the pandemic because they shut down. So I went and got my wife's clothes. And it was funny because when I got the clothes, I'm like, these are sweaters. But then I thought about it, said, I haven't been here in 3 months. And this was the fall stuff, or, wrapping up winter. So as I pull up into the parking lot, see this guy pulls up before me, he gets out, he got no gloves on, no mask. So I just sat in my car with him, I'm not going in there. It's like, come on, man. It's law now that you're supposed to have your mask out in public. There's some people that just don't give a shit, or they ain't thinking, But anyway, sorry for that rant. But that ties in with the video because, again, I've done a series of these where I give you guys free downloads. And let me say this before I proceed. Please watch the entire video. You try to fine-tune things because I had a person about a month ago contacted me because I had did one of these videos, free downloads. Yeah, I want these songs. I'm like, no problem, but there's a $15 donation. I thought it was free. You still free twice in the title. And I said, apparently you didn't watch the video because it is free. But my time is not free because, say for instance, just as we do the math here, there's going to be probably 10 people that will partake of this video, or should I say this offer, and say, hey, sure, Morris Man, I donate $19 for 24 songs. That's a steal because I know your tabbing service is $15 a song. And if you were to tab these 24 songs for me at $15, that's $360. So this is free. And again, the donation is for, like I said, if 10 people take up on this offer, because this is going to consist of sending 3 emails for all 24 songs. So if I get 10 people, that's 30 emails I have to send. That's going to take some time. And like I said, my time is not free. But what I'm giving you is free. So I hope that you understand that, because most of you do. There's a handful of people that didn't. Or should I say just one. Just, because there's over 32,000 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But I think there's some people that think they're the only one. On any given day, I get a request from anywhere from 75 to 100 requests. And people are thinking, I would love to learn this song, so let me ask Morris Man. Guess what? You and 75 other people have asked a day. And it takes at least 2 hours to do these videos you see that I do with the chords across the screen from start to finish, at least hour and a half to 2 hours. So if I get 10 people in a day, that's 2 hours times 10. I just don't have that kind of time of the day to give anybody for free, Even can't do that for my wife, and she can't do it for me, So sometimes you have to explain things and really break them down, because people sometimes don't think about that. It's like, oh, Morris Man, I didn't know that 75 other people asked today, and they had the same idea I had. Forgive me, and I understand that because you don't know what you don't know. So that's why I strongly urge you guys, these types of videos, watch them from start to finish. Don't just read the title and see free and think I'm gonna contact Morris Man and get these free. Yes, I'm going to give you these for free, but again, a kind donation for the time that I have to spend to send these. Because like I said, if I get 10 people that day, most likely I will. That's 30 emails I have to send, and that requires some time. So forgive me for those who already got that. But, it's important for people that don't understand it, or I need to explain it and break it down. I got to do that, because there's some people that just don't know what they don't know, and they just move forward based on 5% of information of the 100% that's there, So forgive me for this up front, but I have to do this to just make it easier for everybody. Because again, I'm not trying to trick anybody, not trying to fool anybody, but I do want you guys to understand why it is what it is, and why it is. So this particular collection is called Blue Lights in the Basement. It's a lot of 70s stuff. I urge anybody that's starting to learn how to play an instrument, study the greats, study an era where there were great songwriting. Because I'm not knocking today's songwriting, because the music industry want these artists to write 2-3 chord songs. That's what they want. They don't want these beautiful arranged songs with, beautiful chord structures in the verse and the pre-chorus and then the chorus. They don't want none of that stuff. What they want is something quick, fast, snappy, and easy that can make them money. So it's unfortunate it's like that, because if you study the greats from the 70s on back and master that, the stuff that's on the radio today, you can do with your eyes closed with one hand behind your back, And again, this is not a knock of today's music, but there's not just really that much there structural wise, because guess what? When you listen and study the greats and you become a songwriter at some point in time, and most likely you will, you're going to write like that. You're not going to just sit up and write 2 chord songs. I'm done. And you need 3 people to help you with a 2 chord song, because like I said before, Justin Timberlake song, it was off the last album. It was only 1 chord, and there was a credit for 5 guys. It's like, why did it take 5 people to write a 1 chord song, And again, I'm not knocking that. I'm not being critical or not being negative. That's not a negative statement, but 1 chord, 5 dudes. The majority of the songs that I've written, 99% of them, I wrote them by myself, which means I wrote all the lyrics, I did all the music, I did all the arrangement, I did all the instrumentation. I do bring in keyboard players to say, hey, I really need some serious players on this track, and they come in, but you want to be kind of as self-contained as possible, and still you need 4 other guys to write a 2 chord song, But anyway, sorry for all of that. Let me get to the subject at hand. So this particular, let me get some of this out of here. This particular folder or group of songs it varies artists, because sometimes I do just one artist, a lot of their stuff. But this is a various one. It's called Blue Lights in the Basement. A lot of 70s stuff, 80s stuff. I'm going to read them off to you. But let me just say this first, because again, I just want to make sure everybody get this. You get 24 download songs for free, which means you get 3 emails. Normally, if I were to charge you guys, because I have a tabbing service, $15 a song, 2 song minimum. If I were to tab these 24 songs at $15, that would be $360. But so trust me, these are free. The $19 is just, again, the donation of the time that it takes for me to do this. And one might say, well, don't worry about sending us download. Just set up a Dropbox and let us go get it for ourselves. The problem with that is Dropbox is not free. Who's going to pay for it? I'm trying to eliminate any middleman that's going to incur any cost, because 100% of the time in business, when the cost and expense is there, they pass it on to the customer. And I'm like, I'm not trying to pass on anything. I'm just trying to send these to you guys so you can learn, save them to your computer. And once you get them, please save them today. Don't wait 3-4 days, a week. And then when you go back, because the link expires within 24 hours. And I've had some people, I told them right out the gate, please save these today. 2 weeks, they come back and say, well, I went back to look at these and they were gone. Because I said, please save them today. Because the link expires, because I have to delete the link after 24 hours, because if I don't, it accumulates space, and then I can't send anymore because my memory mailbox is full. So I have to delete them. I got to push them out. So please, when you get them today, save them today. Then you can go back to them a week, 2 weeks later. So again, PayPal information is right down there. When you submit it, please acknowledge what package that you want, because I got various packages. So if you just send me your money, I won't know what you're asking for. So please, in your message box, put, this Morris Man's for the blue lights in the basement down low. Here's my email. Put your email in there too, because sometimes PayPal is delayed. You might send this right now, and then when I go in to pull out that information, it's not there yet. It haven't been posted. So if you send that information in the box that you're sending the payment, I get it immediately. I cut and paste your information, your email, and then I send these files to you. So again, only PayPal. At this time, I'm not set up for any other form of payment like Google Wallet or Cash App. It's just not there now. So please do not send me that, because I can't do anything with that because I'm not set up for that. But maybe one day I will, and when I do, I'll let you guys know. That's it. So let me just read these songs to you. And when I receive your donation, you get these songs within maybe an hour or two. It won't take too long because I'm basically online throughout the day. So, okay, you get 24 songs. First one is Billy Stewart, the original, Sitting in the Park. Number 2, Blue Magic, Sideshow. That's a beautiful song. I mean, the chorus and just the arrangement is beautiful. These 2 songs alone are worth the $19. Trust me. Blue Magic, Summer Snow. Enchantment, Silly Love Song. Who didn't love that song back in the day in these basement parties, hugged up with a cutie? Freddie Jackson, Love Somebody. I'm a huge Freddie Jackson fan. Whoever wrote for Freddie Jackson was a powerhouse writer, because his stuff was tight, from the arrangements, from the chords, from his vocal performance, spotless. The next one, Glenn Jones, Show Me. Number 7, GQ, I Do Love You. Next one, Carne, Don't Let It Go to Your Head. I love that song. I did a cover for the bass also. Otis Redding, which I can't even post this on YouTube, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Rocky Robbins, You Are Me? You Are Me. That might be You and Me. Switch, There'll Never Be. I've gotten a lot of requests for Switch. And there's a few groups that when people ask me to do, I kind of cringe. One is Al Green, because Al Green has a structure of his own. You don't know where he's going in any given song. It's like, oh, I thought he was going back to the verse. No, he's doing something else. Switch is very busy. Their stuff is, I guess the best word to use is sophisticated. And you put in a lot of work to do their stuff right. Tears on My Pillow by Lil Anthony and the Imperials. Teena Marie, Deja Vu. Teena Marie featuring the late Gerald Levert. A Rose by Any Name, I guess. Because it's not the full title there. Teena Marie, Now That I Have You. Teena Marie, Young Love. The Shy Lights, Old Girl. The Dramatics, Just Shopping But Not Buying Anything. I love the Dramatics. The Floaters, Float On. Classic. The Intruders, I Always Love My Mother. The Royalettes, It's Gonna Take a Miracle. I thought that Denise Williams did that originally, but actually this song was a remake from the 60s. The Whispers, one of my all-time vocal groups, if not all-time vocal groups, Mind Blowing. Then I throw in sometimes some different stuff, pop stuff. To Serve With Love. And who made that song? Well, I have it in the title down there. I think it's Lula. Came from the movie To Serve With Love with Cindy Poitier. And last but not least, The Shy Lights, Toby. And it's interesting because that song is about a dog. And then the OJs had a song called by the name of Brandy. It was about a dog too. And when you first listen to these songs, you don't get it. It's like, okay, it was a sad day when Toby ran away. Brandy, sipping on my favorite soda pop and my dungarees, and she gets me the paper or something like that. But then you say, this is about a dog, not a woman. But anyway, you get 24 free downloads, the stay-at-home quarantine downloads while we're staying in the house, sharpen your tools, as they say, woodshed, because it's interesting. Then I'm going to sign off. One of my mentors when I was growing up, musically, was a guy by the name of Daryl Cameron, and we all know him by the name of Captain Sky. That's his stage name. And Sky used to live 2 blocks away from me. I used to see Sky performing with his band, you know, long before he got his contract and was on Soul Train and stuff, playing on American Bandstand. So I was an inspiring songwriter at the time, and I came to his house and I said, I got some stuff, man, and, you know, give a listen to it and tell me what you think. And he listened to it. He said, man, it's pretty good. You know, just keep working, you know. So I was encouraged by him. And, you know, I do these covers and I post them on my Facebook channel. And Captain Scott is still he's a Facebook friend of mine. And I started doing a lot of these bass stuff. And he said, man, you really been woodshitting, haven't you? And that was a compliment to me, because I'm like, that lets me know that I'm continuously getting better, you know, because you just don't stop. You just keep getting better, you know. And to get that nod from him means a lot to me, because, again, we go back a long way. I've known Scott since I was, 14 years old, you know, and then I got into the business, and then for him to say, hey, man, I see that you getting better, you know, so I appreciate that, you know. And when you keep doing, you know, playing songs and learning these songs, you get better. Sometimes you don't even realize how good you have gotten in the areas you're not even thinking about, because when I first started writing songs, I had a little 4-track Tascam. I actually had a reel-to-reel, and it was sound on sound, so it kept stacking them. Each time you stack, you get that static noise. It was awful. Then I got the 4-track Tascam, and that changed everything for me. All that noise went away. I was able to be more creative. I became a much better songwriter, and then I became a pretty good engineer, you know. And I didn't realize that my engineering skills were getting good, because I'm like, I'm not trying to be an engineer. I'm just a dude that don't have another dude that can help me do this, so I got to do it by myself. But, you know, long story short, when you keep playing, you get better. And when you play good stuff, you get better instead of a 1-chord song, 2-chord song, you know. And again, I'm not knocking those songs, but it's like, you know, if you learn the good stuff and the hard stuff, you can come back and pounce on the easy stuff and do it again with your eyes closed and one hand behind your back. So again, you get 24 free downloads for a kind donation of $19. PayPal information is right there. Once you submit your PayPal, your payment, I will immediately send you these songs, and you'll get 3 emails. You might have to get 4. I'm not quite sure, because I got to divide them up, you know, 7, whatever. But you know, these are some great songs to learn. And like I said, tab service $15, and you get these for free. So until next time, take care. Please stay at home. And when you go out, put your mask on, put your gloves on, you know, because there's some people that don't realize that. And a gentleman pointed this out to me, and actually I already kind of knew that. He said, you pick up more germs quicker with your hands, touching stuff, grabbing stuff, putting your hand over your eyes, rubbing your eyes. So the gloves are even more important than the mask. So please, put your mask on when you go out there. Put your gloves on. Till next time, take care, and thanks for watching.